all was largely one-sided. Can India make it a clean sweep in Colombo? Let's set up the second test of India's tour of Sri Lanka, which takes place at the Sinhalese Sports Club, a ground that Cheteshwar Pujara has very fond memories of from 2015 and 2017. Puri, welcome back. Let's go straight to the team combination first up. Do you foresee any changes or the same 11 continues?
But in my opinion, India should go with the same playing 11. But I've been hearing that instead of Kuldeep, Saransh can come into the playing 11 because Sri Lanka has a lot of left-handers. But I'll be disappointed if that change happens because someone like Kuldeep should be given another opportunity. He's a quality bowler. You don't make too many changes when it comes to Test squad. You don't make a winning combination change. So I feel Kuldeep should be part of the playing 11, but we'll have to wait and watch if there is any change in the playing 11.
Yeah, and you did point through the first test that it's not like Kuldeep got a lot of overs. Even in the second innings, it was 11 overs, but they were split out. He didn't bowl for most of the first 30 overs. So you think it's fair for him to be given a second chance and then take any call after this test?
Definitely. And even if he doesn't perform well in the second test match, I still feel someone like Kuldeep should be backed. He's a quality bowler and you don't need to think too far ahead. I still feel you take one match at a time and one series at a time. Maybe New Zealand, he may not get the opportunity to be part of the playing 11. So you just continue with him in the second test match. And then when it comes to playing against Australia, I think he will be the key.
All right. Now let's tap into your experience of this ground where you scored 130 the last time India played there in 2017, which was a cruising win. But you also had what I know is one of your own favorite knocks, the 145 not out as opener in a series decider in 2015. So what do you come to expect from the conditions at SSC and how are they different from, say, Gaul?
Well, it has good pace and bounce. When we played in 2015, it was a seaming track. There was enough in it for the seamers. When we played in 2017, it was slightly a spinner-friendly pitch where it was easier to bat in the first innings. But as the game progressed, I think spinners came into the play and there was a bit more help from day 3, day 4 onwards. I don't know the conditions, what it will be for the second test match. But I'm hoping that there might be some assistance for the spinners because looking at how Sri Lanka has played in the first test match, they will back their spinners, they will back their batters to play well against Indian spinners. So I'm guessing that it might be similar to what we have seen in the first test match. And that's why I feel that it'll be an exciting game because you can't take the Sri Lankan squad lightly. They showed some resilience. They showed some fight back. And when it comes to second test match, I'm sure they would have learned their lessons.
Yeah, quick run through the recent results in tests here reveals it's been thoroughly one-sided affairs. Sri Lanka beat Bangladesh by an innings at 80. They beat Afghanistan by 10 wickets. And before that, they lost to Pakistan by an innings and 200 runs. So very one-way traffic, which is what happened in the first test. You were very impressed by the overall Indian batting effort with a lot of guys raising their hands. Two of them, who are generally hungry for their runs, would be aiming to cash in Jaiswal and Gill. Would think they missed out in the first one.
Yeah, definitely. And both of them, especially Jaiswal, there have been some questions around his batting in test cricket. His performance has gone down a bit, which is not a big worry in my opinion. But I'm sure he's a player who works hard on his game and he will make a strong comeback. And when it comes to playing in Asian conditions, he loves batting and scoring big hundreds. So I'm hoping that in the second test match, he will be very well prepared. And talking about Shubman Gill, he's been in his prime form, batting at number 4 for the Indian team. He has been one of the most consistent batters recently in test format. For him, I don't think there is anything to worry about. And just try and go out there, spend some time in the crease, and he'll be back in form.
It feels like from the evidence of the first test that for this one to be more of a contest, you will need a markedly better Sri Lankan batting performance. Sonal Danusha was excellent. You had one contribution from Dikwela, one from Dhananjay De Silva, but there was not much going on, especially from the top 4. Do you see that change in the second test?
Yeah, it has to change. If Sri Lanka has to perform well in the second test match, their top order will have to contribute. They've been losing too many wickets early on, and then there is a partnership. So if their top order contributes in the second test match, things will be different. Also, their spinners will have to be a little more consistent with their line and length. I felt their length was little on the shorter side because it was a slow pitch. And overall, their bowling was very impressive. Even the seamers, Lailo Kumara and Asita, both were very impressive. So their bowling unit is looking a little strong, but they have to make slight adjustments when it comes to building the pressure and not allowing Indian batters to score too many boundaries. But yes, you rightly mentioned that if they bat well, then they will have a chance to win a game.
Want to close out with a prediction? How do you see this test going?
I think it'll still go India's way because the Indian batters are in form, the way Indian seamers are bowling, the way Manav Suthar bowled in the first test match. I think India has a very good chance of winning the test match again in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, and let's hope we get more play. There is always rain around when you're in Sri Lanka at this time. So let's see if we get proper quotas of overs. But that is the setup done. Cheteshwar Pujara, thank you so much for your time. We'll be continuing to have his thoughts with us through the second test. So be sure to catch him on Cricinfo Match Day.